Afternoon folks, got a quick review here of a mystery beer with no label. In fact, it's a Good George Kiwifruit sour beer, and that's pretty much all I know about it. Supposedly 4.5% ABV. We tried this from the handle at a Good George pub in Tauranga. It was the only keg that they had. Apparently the rest of it is on its way to the US for a beer competition. So just doing a very quick review. This is probably a bit flat by now, but the day we drank it, which was yesterday, or at least the day we drank most of it, and certainly at the pub, it was fine. But I really enjoyed this, and so I thought I'd just put up a quick review. Good George website's been covered in previous reviews, and I really don't know much more about this other than I presume it's a fairly standard sour beer with the addition of kiwifruit juice. There's no information on their website, and they really didn't know much more about it at the pub. You get a mixture of fruit and hops on the nose. You can smell that distinctive kiwifruit aroma mixed in with a bit of beer. Pours fairly pale, probably more like a lager than anything else. Ignore the fact that there's very little head. It was perfectly well carbonated at the pub. This is just because it's been poured from the pub dispenser into a squealer and then kept one day more than it really should have been. Having a sip of this, it's not overly sour like some of the sour beers, but you definitely get that pleasant, refreshing sourness on the first sort of impression, and it stays with you. But it's probably in fact slightly off dry, and there is quite a decent hit of kiwifruit. This is in common with their fruit ciders. There's a number that they do. They do a peach one, I think a blackberry one, and a Doris plum one. And all of them have a really high quality fruit flavour, which is good and strong, not over the top so that it tastes like fruit juice, but not at all like the fruit wine or artificial sort of essence flavour that you get from some of the very sweet, well-known fruit ciders that get such a hard time from people, and deservedly so. So this may not be a typical sour beer, and it may suffer in competitions because of that, but hopefully not, because it's actually very good, deceptively easy to drink, and I suspect it would appeal to quite a wide range of people. Both my wife and daughter tried this, and both of them really enjoyed it, which is interesting because neither of them drink much beer normally at all. They are normally wine drinkers or a bit of cider. So if you like fruit ciders and this makes a reappearance, hopefully it might make a reappearance in spring or summer rather than in the middle of winter where we are at the moment, where we're getting icy mornings and rather cold evenings. Refreshing sour beer is probably not quite what you'd choose. But yeah, highly recommended. I'd give it 18 out of 20 and definitely be keen to get my hands on some more of this. There's certainly lots of kiwifruit around New Zealand at the moment, and the production in fact is increasing quite substantially, and we're in the middle of a craft beer boom, so the ducks should all be in alignment. Anyway, hope you're enjoying what you're drinking as much as I'm enjoying this, and we'll catch you next time. Cheers.